coming here. It's my first time ever. So be patient with me. So, I know the beginning, but I don't know the end of it. Basically, I want to give it back to John Bouknight. Wasn't it amazing? Who would love to have you in your team? If you change your mind, you want to resign again, John, I love you. Okay. First of all, just a couple of words about myself. My name is Toni Ungarelli, like John mentioned. You did a good job with my surname, actually. Well done, John. As you can tell by my accent, thank you, I'm stealing your line, George. I'm not from this country. I came here about 41 years ago. And I am from Italy, actually. And I've been a traditional business owner for the past 33 years. And I was employing up to 25 people, 20 in Sydney Airport and 5 in Brisbane Airport. But I've decided if I wanted to move my business to the next level, I've resized my company as from last week from 25 people to 5 people so I can do ICM full time. Okay, so this is my goal. I want to go to team coordinator by the Brisbane event, and I need to show my team my commitment. To me, it was very important. So basically, when George actually gave me the surprise call that he asked me to train, I was very humble and very honored, considering I'm not part of his team anyway. And to me, when he asked me what I want to train on, it made a lot of sense to train on Cold Market. Can everybody see? Do you want me to move away? All right? Great. Oh, don't worry, it's only one way. I stop there. Yeah. So basically, Cold Market means a lot to me because I'm an example of Cold Market. So I said, well, if it worked with me, why not apply to the people, you know, to my skill to apply in my team. So basically, the way I got sponsored was being I had my own business at the airport. I was working the arrival store at the airport in the duty free actually. So probably I served a lot of you when you came in. If you came in from another country, I would have taken your money. And this particular gentleman said to me after I finished taking his money, he said, I really love the way you serve me. You know, you got this way to handle, you know, you handle the customers. I really admire you. So I want to give you my business card, and I think you should look into the business. But, you know, not because I got a ticket on myself. I get a lot of business cards when I serve people because I'm a person. I love people, you know. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll look into it. So the business card sat there for about 6 months. And things changed at the airport. I wasn't exactly change of management. You know, we had a few nasty things happening. And all of a sudden, I said, hang on a minute, there was a business card sitting here somewhere. So I looked around and I found it. I'm glad that I didn't chuck it in the rubbish. So I looked around the internet and I found a few different information. And I said, well, this sounds like something I can do. But of course, this person was not in this country. This person was no longer in this business. So basically, I just signed myself up. And everything that I could possibly done wrong, I've done it. And I'm very proud to say that because I'm still here. So that means that whatever I did, you know, I didn't even know how I got the 750 startup bonuses. Because when they gave it to me at Litcom, I was just surprised. I don't know what I've done, but that's cool. Now, Josh, I'm telling the truth. I have no idea what I've done. But everyone that I was talking to, they wanted to join my business. So in the first 4 or 5 weeks, I had 11 open lines. 11, but not deep, they're all white. Oh, I didn't know how, you know, there was no internet. It was nearly 5 years ago, guys. Only one service, sending by fax, and then you made a mistake, you had to refax all over again. You know, it just was a nightmare. But I knew that I stayed long enough, I will make it. Okay, so basically, well, that's the way I started Cold Market. Anyway, I realized that I didn't have to go 11 wide, but if I would have gone 3 and the rest deep, would be much easier. Anyway, you learn by mistake. I wrote this 11, 3, 4. I think I got 4 left, which this is amazing on itself anyway, to be honest. So let's go. Enough about myself, but just let me see if I can work this one out. Oh, here we are. In the Cold Market, it's all about your mindset, okay? Like most of our business is about the mindset. The good things about the Cold Market is you don't have any attachment with the person that you try to pick. So who cares? You know, you only see them for the first time. So what if they say no? You know, they're not close to you, there's no relationship, so if they say no, you don't get hurt as much, like if you were telling this to your family member. And we all know how painful it is when you think all your family member is going to be in your team and they tell you you wasted your time. So this is the positive thing, okay? Just, you know, you haven't got that attachment. And who was plugged on the call last Sunday from the young lady? Put your hands up. Anybody was plugged in on the call of Miss Aubrey? They did build a business at 12 feet to a cold market in Dallas. Only 4 people. Nobody at the back was plugged in. Shame on you. You should have got to those schools. Are you leaders or what? What are you doing on Sunday night? Hello? 8:45. You can't be in bed. No excuse next time. Okay? So the miracle is in your mouth. So imagine how many miracles I got in my mouth. I never shut up. So imagine, I got miracle for everybody, guys. So it's how you deliver the goods with the person that you have in front. For example, I'll give you this example. When my husband was picking me up at the airport, because he dropped me off, he picked me up, God bless him, at 5 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why is because I needed to pick people while he was picking me up. I knew that I have 5 minutes, I live in Brighton, and at the airport is only 5 minutes away. So I start picking, you know, the guy with the orange vest that book you when you park, the curve manager. Yeah, the curve manager. And I say to him, there's so many all different ones. Smokers would at the airport. So basically I say to this guy, I said, how long have you been doing this? He said, oh, about 4 years. Because don't you get sick? Breathing all the smoke, and, you know. How old are you? 45? You're not going to make it to 50. No, this is true. I'm not kidding you. You better give them a fear of loss. Like the fear of loss is also if they're losing their life. That's a fear of loss. You know, so that's very important. And I said, yeah, you know, you're right. I have not been feeling really well. I said, are you keeping your option open to make extra money on top of your currently doing? Because if you are, give me your number. I never give you a business card because they don't work, so you get the number. And then I said, look, I invite you because you can't talk now because I can see the camera, they're watching you. So you only got 2 minutes. So give me your number and I invite you and I tell you how it will work. Fair enough, that's all I did. And out of that, I built up about 8 ideas just by doing this. Okay, basically by doing this and just give them a fear of loss. And it's an undergame. But the main thing is you need to have fun. Because people work Monday to Friday for a job, and as boring as it could be, possibly if you work in an office or things like that. So you gotta make it fun. Otherwise, they're not even gonna come and listen to you. Do you know what I mean? So if you have fun, it's a positive and fun environment, they're looking forward to come back. Is that correct? Do you agree? Yes. Great, fantastic. You need to take the focus off fear. That's what I mentioned before. So when you ask them how long you've been working, your traditional business, can you see yourself doing this for the next 30 or 40 years? So there's all of the sudden, 34 years doing this? No way. So you really gotta, show them their life. Let's say they've been working 10 years, another 40 years of what they've been doing the past 10 years. It's really important. You make them scared. You gotta really, seriously, you gotta make them scared. You might, somebody would have told me, I've been working there 33 years, they're working there another 20 years. I mean, I would have been 73. God, I was really scared. Really scared. I would have taken whatever action I could have a plan B. So that's what you say to people. Would you like a plan B? There's no security. A plan B is good. You know, you're not in charge of your working life. Your bosses is. That's, you know, you got to think about that. That's what you need. You got to use the right language. And don't give them too much information. That's what Mr. Nixon said to us this morning. The less you talk, the better it is. Less is better. Do not give me indigestion with your verbal diarrhea. That's the end of my business. Hey, that was quick. Help. Okay. I'm getting there. Oh, no, Jesus. Help. Okay, that's not the end of it. There's more to come. Huh? Yeah, can you do it for me? I never said that I was good with my gadget, okay? I never mentioned anything. I didn't give any, artificial insinuation about these things. So that's good. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Yeah. got 5 minutes, so I better go a little bit faster. Sorry about that. I'll just ruin it for everyone else. I know the rest of the slide by heart. I made myself this goal of between 7 and 8 people per day. Because, as we say, it's a numbers game. It's very important. You can talk to anybody. You work in an office, you just go and buy your lunch or your coffee, you see somebody looking miserable, they need to be fed. You need somebody that looks happy, got you a great smile. You know, I need to share this with you. No matter what they're crying, they had a bad crisis, I need to show you a plan B. Whatever the circumstances might be, you need to share it with everyone because we have no idea what's behind closed doors. Okay? So basically what it means, you collect business card, very important. Do not give them your business card or detail. Make sure that you always get their details, no matter what. And to make it very important, what I normally do with my smartphone, I take a picture of them. Do you mind if I take a picture of you? I put the name on the phone? Because sometimes I got 3 cents. I don't want to call the wrong cent. So at least in the picture I know who I'm calling. You know, I don't want to call someone that I presented or just left the phone on me, you know? So you got to be very good. So you pick, we present, we train. You never want to combine the 3 together. That was a very important, you know, from Mr. Mike, who be the founder. So follow this, please. Next. The next, always be genuine and make sure you give compliments from the heart. Do not sound fake, guys, because they can see you. You're going to become unstuck. It's very important that you're very genuine when you say a complaint. Oh, you know, this is what we talked about before when there was they were there. So you just tell them that you look very sharp, if you dress nicely, or I love your smile. Oh, Jesus, where did you buy those earrings? You know, genuinely, I want to get a tie like that for my husband. So you start a conversation. You engage. It's very important engaging. Are you open? That's the language. Are you open to take a look at something that might be able to put additional income on top of what you're currently doing? This is very important to stress out. So they don't think they need to leave what they're doing just to join ICN. Because sometimes people think that, you know, oh, what am I going to pay my bill if I'm, you know what I mean? I'm just going to leave what I'm doing, just doing ICN full time. It's very important that we state that, guys. Next. Okay, and then always say, the time, whatever time you got is never the right time to give more information. You got to be busy, you got a next appointment to go to, otherwise you'll be there presenting, give all the information, and just give my mini gesture, okay? What would be the best time to sit down with 15 and 20 minutes? That's what we need to do, so we just set up a time, but then you got to follow through. No point doing all this without the following up, the money and the following up, guys. Next. Now, I want to have a couple of people for a testimonial because this is the best part, the testimonial. Story sells. So I would like to ask Toni, me, hi Toni. Yes, you will click on the Cold Market, yes you will. Yeah, what did you do? You got a business card, right, on the Cold Market. Good. Next, the next person that I will call up for the testimonial or how I picked it, it's a Cold Market. It's Mr. J. Renault. Please come on. I'll give you a 40 seconds. Jay, please come on here. Okay. Yes, so they can see you better. 40 seconds to tell your name.
Hello, everyone.
Yep. Hey. Your name, yes. What you do, and where you're from, and your reason why, please. And how we met. Okay. 60.
Okay, thanks very much. My name is, of course, J. Renault, as Toni just said. I originally from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean, one of those countries that used to play good cricket in the past. And, what I have done most of my life is entertainment. I travel all around the world, entertaining people, making people happy. And of course, things changed, life changed, and I was going through some changes. I met Toni, this fantastic lady, you know, undoubtedly Toni, you know, if you need a second husband, I'll be the junior partner. I met Toni. I was kids cancer. I was collecting donations in front of a shopping center. You want me to tell the story?
Shortly, tell the story.
And in front of Coles in Brighton. And you know, it's very difficult doing charity work. You know, people always say like, oh, you're trying to take pennies from old ladies, you know, that kind of stuff. But anyhow, I was doing this, and Toni approached me with this magnificent ACN opportunity. I can't say much more about it because you know what it's about, you know? Thank you very much, Toni. I really appreciate meeting you and the opportunity that you have given to me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Just quickly to add to Jay's story, I never go shopping, I hate shopping. My husband, God bless him, he takes care of the shopping. But that day I wanted to go shopping with him, I had no choice, he dragged me to it. So I said to Aldo, I said, oh, you go shopping, that gentleman's got a wonderful smile, I need to talk to him. I said, oh, not again. He said, yes, I do. So I sent him shopping, and that's how I got Jay. You know what I mean? But the best part about that is because I did that with Jay, my husband now also duplicates what I do. Because the other day he was driving my flashy car with the ICN number plate. He's got to Tempe Woolworths, and he parked the car, and there was a similar story, a young man collecting money for animal welfare, and he was admiring the number plate and the car. And then he was very proud. He called me, guess what? I did what you did. I picked this guy, and I think he's very keen. I said, okay. He said, did you get his phone number? No. I did everything but except the phone number. I said, sorry, darling. You need to go back and buy some yogurt. No, this is not a lie. He said, but I'm at home. I said, I don't really care. That's your problem, so otherwise you're never going to learn. So he drove back. And funny enough, the guy was still there, and he called me back 5 minutes later. I got the number now, so I called him. But you know, you gotta teach him a lesson. You know, that way they never learn. So thank you, darling. You're doing a good job in duplicating me. Now I got the pleasure and the honor to invite also for a testimonial, Mr. I got it here, Filippo Tofilau. Please, from Brisbane, give a big round of applause.
For those that don't know me, my name is Filippo Tofilau. I'm from Brisbane. How I started cold marketing, for myself, I was already doing it. I was knocking at people's doors before I was joining ACN. And you know, when people close the door at you, you're so used to rejection. And as I came into ACN, cold marketing was nothing to me. I went to a guy who was trying to pique my interest, trying to join the gym for $10 for 10 days, which is $1 a day. It sounded enticing. So I was in Brisbane. They call me flips because for me, I turn threes into one in ACN. And I can flip the script on people. So while he was piquing me, I turned around and asked him, what if I can help you get paid more than your bosses right now? And he goes, what do you mean? I've got a home presentation just down the road. Just come after work and trust me, you'll enjoy it. He seemed puzzled. So I got his number, I called him up. I said, hey, I'm at this home presentation. I want you to come down now. And as he came, ever since that line is all my cold marketing line. And I believe cold marketing is for everyone. It's just a matter of you getting out of your comfort zone to go find those people.
That was amazing. That was so very powerful, guy. Just we should take note and learn from this young man. He's got to go places. So now, For the next guest, oh look, what can we say about this gentleman? This gentleman has been mentoring a lot of us, he doesn't even know it. So I got so much respect. He had the one stage, 38 staff trading, working under him. He built a huge team for the Illawarra and Wollongong area as a brickie. But the best part, he was introduced by his brother to ICN a few years ago. It only took him 11 months, guy, to become team coordinator, but now he's COC champion, and it's a great honor. And with a pleasure that I call him on stage, make him feel really welcome, Mr. Phil Maloney.